Assalamu alaikum and Jandobri, brothers and sisters. Today's khutbah at Masjid Noor was the first Friday after Ramadan, and it was about some basically some of the same topics that have been covered in the previous khutbahs about doing sorry about doing what is right and being the best that we can be in our daily lives as a Muslim, and he talked about how we need to just continue the good deeds that we did during Ramadan. Ramadan is past, but the good deeds and the ibada or worship cannot stop. We have to keep at it. We have to keep going with it. We have to keep piling up those rewards from Allah, because everything that we do for the sake of Allah, everything that we do that is good with the right intention, to do it for the sake of Allah, as well as for any brother or sister that we help. All of that counts, and we have to remember that we need to support each other. We need to, and it's not just a financial support. For instance, paying zakat or sadaqah, with the money or material goods. It's support of each other. It's helping each other with a task or something like that. Maybe teaching something to someone. And we have to remember that Allah is always watching us. We have to remember that everything that we do is recorded by the angels that accompany us every day. And he talked also about how we need to focus on just doing, well, not just doing good deeds, but actually being an example of what is good about Islam to to others, to non-Muslims. Living the best way we can in obedience to Allah. That is the best kind of dawah that we can do. We can be an example, and I like to call it visual dawah. For instance, our Eid prayer here in Des Moines was at a downtown convention center, and so that was an opportunity for the non-Muslims in the city to see Muslims gathering in one place. Probably some had probably never even known that we have Muslims here in Des Moines until they might have driven by the convention center and seen a whole bunch of Muslims going in or coming out, if it was after the Eid prayer was over. And this is basically a continuation of the Eid khutbah that the same Imam gave. So it's following up on that. And so as we live our lives, we have to remember that we have to be the best that we can be. We have to be honest with ourselves and honest with Allah, because Allah knows everything that we're thinking, everything that we're doing, and everything that we're not doing. And it's not just praying 5 times a day that we have been ordered to do by Allah. It's not just reading the Quran when we are able to, if we're very new at it, like I am. I read the short surahs that because that's what I'm able to do right now, and only in large print, of course. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. But it's like I said, doing good deeds, avoiding what is bad, and working towards the ultimate prize of Jannah, because we all want to go there. And the best way that we can do it, as has been stated so often, is we do our best to obey Allah in the best way that we can. we do our best to love our brothers and sisters, whether they're Muslim or not Muslim. You know, I have non-Muslim relatives. I'm the only Muslim in my family, but that doesn't mean I can't love them, and I still do. But that was basically it for today, and also for those locals who may be watching, or others who may be on their way to Des Moines, Iowa, tomorrow night at Masjid Noor on 42nd Street, just south of University, there is a lecture by a visiting imam. I can't remember the name right now, but it starts at 6 p.m. or just before. It might start after Asr, but everybody is gathering at 6 p.m. and Asr will be prayed shortly after that. And it will go until 9 p.m. or shortly before isha. You know, there'll be a break for maghrib. And I'm not sure if there will be a meal served or not. I haven't been told any of the details about that. Or if we need some food, then we might have to bring in ourselves, like I will have to do, because I take medicine and I have to have food with some of my medicines. But anyway, so I just thought I'd add that in there as well. Again, a lecture that'll be at least trilingual. It'll be some in Arabic, in English, and Somali, because I think the Imam is Somali, so he'll be speaking Somali. And as far as I know, I don't know of any other languages that will be available. But those are English, Arabic, and Somali. And so that will be a benefit to our largely Somali community here. But anyone who is either here in Des Moines, Iowa, or on their way and will be here tomorrow is more than welcome to attend. And if there is not enough parking in the masjid parking lot, you can always park in the Hy-Vee parking lot. They graciously allow us to use part of their space for parking, since our lot is not very big. And it is free, but I'm sure there may be a free will donation collected. So I hope it's of benefit to all who attend, because I certainly plan on it. And I get there early so I can help set up their room if necessary. So that's it for today's video, and as always, anything that I say that's wrong is totally my bad. I can't blame Mila. Anything that I say is good comes from Allah, because Allah is the source of all good. So thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum, do widzenia, and miałsur Mila.